what makes us different, what makes us stand out from other business schools and other universities in Cyprus are our values. We focus on excellence of the deliverable. We try to create value for what we are doing and create innovation. The last one is the best one because through our courses, and you will see us go along, that our courses are innovative and they engage the participants in creating new ideas and being innovative in their work and business. Next slide, please. So now, as I said, we are innovative and we are trying to give an excellent educational model because we have created and we have been pioneers on the modular educational model. What that does mean is that we offer a flexible program and we enable our participants to enrich their knowledge and get an in-depth knowledge on something that they like, okay, at their own time. So we try to develop the model that will help participants, say, on our course, to get very deep knowledge of the course and the idea and the shipping industry, for example, as we're talking about the shipping course, at their own time, which means that we blend the two together. Okay. Our business school, which is the next slide, has apart from our SOM, our shipping operations and management. So we have to go to the next slide, sorry. Then not this one, the next one. These are big. Before we go to the next one, this indicates, the previous slides indicates that our business school it's accredited. We have a lot of accreditations from international organizations and professional bodies. Now, our business school offers 7 postgraduate degrees, one of which is our online M.Sc shipping operations and management. Apart from that, we have other 6 courses. So, Gaurav, I think here you are taking a poll, something you are taking.
Yes, let me just take a quick poll on. So this is just a guess work from all the participants. How many students do you feel are from outside Cyprus within the course? Do you think it's between 20 to 50%, 50 to 70, or more than 70% students are from outside Cyprus? A quick guesstimate, and we'll have Dr. Antimus answer this poll then.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a lot of you answered. Let me end the poll and share the results. So approximately 50% people think it's more than 70% of the students are outside Cyprus. Dr. Antimus, if you may share.
Yeah. And the number is, if you put them all together, if you put all the students together, the number goes to 60%. Amongst all 7 of our courses. But for example, the human resource management and organizational behavior, together with the MPSM, Master of Public Sector Management, they have 90% local students. There are 9 out of 10 of the students are local, whereas the others, there is a balance between local and foreign students. For our online course, the shipping operations and management, we are on the 50-50 level at this stage. 50% are foreigners are third country nationals, if I may say, and 50% are local students. Okay, now why we are here and why we're trying to promote our shipping operations and management course. We are here because we have an innovative, go to the next slide, please. We have a unique and innovative course, okay, which brings quality in at an affordable cost, okay? And the reason of that innovative and uniqueness is the fact that we focus on purely shipping related courses, okay? And this makes us different because if you look around at other courses on shipping, they are not shipping, they don't offer shipping related courses. They offer courses that, for example, are in the finance industry and they put shipping finance. They offer a course in the human resource management and they say it's the shipping company resource management. That's different in our case. We focus purely on the course that is related to the shipping industry. So the courses are created for the shipping industry. Okay. Furthermore, we have tried to offer the academia on one side and the professionalism on the other side. And our lecturers and the people that deliver the courses, most of them are from the industry, which means that they have the book knowledge and they have converted that book knowledge to real life examples. So it will be better for all participants to understand how things really work and not on the theoretical level, okay? Furthermore, what we are trying to do is we are giving particular emphasis on leadership, strategic management, and analytical skills. These are the three pillars of our course. And our courses are divided in these three categories. And you will see later on what I mean by that. And by taking this course, it means that automatically you will get knowledge you will enhance your leadership knowledge. It will help you take better decisions, okay, and help you be more analytical on your decisions. Okay. The next slide, it says, it's more or less, it says, the next slide, please. More or less, it says what I've just said. Okay, we are trying to develop comprehensive knowledge in the shipping industry by giving a full picture of the shipping industry. Okay, help provide people with an understanding and advanced knowledge on the shipping industry and ship operations management, okay? And all this together, we bring all this together, the skills and the knowledge, we try to help people enhance and have a successful career in the shipping industry, or if you may say in the international shipping and marine logistics. Okay, the next slide. Now, who will benefit, for whom we have created this course, which people we had in mind when we were designing this course. We try to have all people that are already in the shipping industry and they want to advance their career in the shipping industry, or in the broader environment of the marine industry. People that have recently graduated from a university in variety fields, and they want to step in the shipping industry or the maritime industry. Okay, people that are already in the business sector. For example, they have a manufacturing unit. They are in the manufacturing area. They are in the service area, and they want to expand their services in an area within the maritime industry. Okay, family members of that they are already, they have a shipping company in the broader framework, and they want to step in and reshape that company and relaunch that company and take a leading role. And also, the last but not least, the people that we target and who will benefit from that, it's the people that are complementary to the maritime industry. And when I'm saying complementary, I mean lawyers, accountants, engineers. So we have designed a course for people that are already in the industry, people that want to step in the industry because they have a related business line, and people that are completely out of the industry and they want to get in and offer and get and enhance their services. The next slide. Now, the people that get out, and Vinod will confirm that later on, and he will explain to you his experience on our course. Okay. By finishing our course, finishing the course, you most highly likely you will find a better employment opportunity. Okay. If you are already in the industry and you are within the company that you are working, within the organization you are working, by taking the course, you will broaden up your knowledge, both academically and professionally, and of course will help you take the next step and go up the ladder in your organization. Okay, people that are not already in the industry and they want to get in the industry, the shipping industry is a big market. What I mean by saying it's a big market, every year a lot of graduates, a lot of people that have related to the shipping industry academic background, they are employed. It's expanding. And in Cyprus, I'm talking for the local market that I know very well, the shipping area, the maritime area, the maritime sector, it's an expanding and a very prominent and it's highly looked area of employment. People seek to get into that area in the maritime area because Cyprus is just for the matter of discussion, is the third largest European maritime hub, meaning in ship management and ship owning facilities, and 10th in the world. So by having this in mind, imagine what is the shipping industry in Cyprus. And we have locally, we have a lot of international organizations that have their offices, their European offices in Cyprus. So let's go to the next slide. Now, the program itself. The program is fully online, which means that you don't have to travel outside your country and have a physical presence at the business school. Okay, so it's fully online. It's taught on Teams and other platforms. Okay, it consists of 9 modules, which means that you have 9 different areas of interest. Everything is core. You don't have electives, so you have to get those 9 courses in order to finish the cycle, the teaching cycle. Okay, the courses are offered in 3 different formats for the online. Either 1 week you will have a 3-hour, 2 to 3 hour lecture with the lecturer. The week after, you will have an hour of a Q&A, okay, plus a self-study day, which means that to put it in the framework so you will understand it better, say, for example, in semester 1, we have 3 modules. 1 week, week 1, say for the starting week, you will have a 2-hour lecture for 1 module. You will have a Q&A session for the second one, and for the third one, you will have a self-study, which means that you will not be required to be online. Okay, so this is the basic schedule every week, from week 1 to week 18. Okay, each semester takes 18 weeks to complete, which means that automatically taking into account the holidays and the dead periods over the semester, it will take 15 months to complete the course. So if you enroll in October, you will end by May. Okay, by May of the next year. Okay, we tend to have 2 intakes for the course, one in September, early October, and one in January. Okay, so now we are talking of our next session will start on the 3rd of October, if I'm not mistaken for the date. So it's the first Monday of October. Okay, now let's go to the next slide. Here it's what I've just said earlier at the beginning, where I told you we designed the course to help the participants enhance their analytical skills, their leadership and management skills, and their operations skills. That's why we've designed the course, and these are the 9 modules for the course. Okay, and you'll see for the analytical skills, just for an example, we have maritime economics and shipping finance and risk management, which has a lot of analytical skills. You have to be good in analysis. For the leadership, we have the leadership, team building and crew management, and maritime insurance and carriage of goods by the sea, for example. These courses will help you enhance your leadership skills and your management skills, so how you manage things. And last but not least, we are going on the operations level. Managing and chartering operations, it's a very good course, and it's the backbone of the shipping company, the ship management company. And also we have port operations and logistics. So we've split the courses, as I said, in these 3 categories. And we believe that exiting our program, completing completing our education cycle, you will be in a better position that you have been when you started, for sure. Okay, so the next slide. As I said, our course is repetitive of this thing. It's with more detail. It's fully online, which means that automatically it's flexible, because you will have, and it's flexible for 2 reasons. One reason, you will not have to attend you will not have a very heavy attendance program. As I said, if you do the math, you will have to be online 4 to 5 hours per week only, and that is split between 3 days. So it's 5 hours a week within 3 days when the module will be delivered, because each module will be delivered on a different day. Okay, which means that you are flexible, and if by any chance you miss any deliverable, any lecture, it will be recorded, and you can go back at your own time, at your leisure time, and view the lecture, make your notes, and be prepared for the next session, where you can ask questions for things that you didn't understand during the lecture. Okay, now, a minor point here is that don't rest on the fact that everything will be recorded and say that, okay, since everything is recorded, I don't need to attend live the classes. I will watch the videos afterwards. That's a big mistake, because if you don't watch the live session and you rely on watching the videos, for sure you will fall behind in the learning outcomes. Because take, for example, if you see a lecture, if you watch a lecture and you have a question and you say, I will ask this question next time when I meet the lecturer on the next session, there is a week between the two. Okay, so you might forget, or you might say next week, okay, I will not watch, I will not go live, I will watch the session afterwards, which means that you will be building questions on questions and questions, and you will fall behind. And this will be for sure prominent when you will have to provide your assignment, okay, any assignment, and at the exam. You will see that you have gaps in knowledge and gaps in understanding, okay? So the next slide, please. So who we are targeting? We want the people that get on our course to have at least a bachelor degree from an accredited institution, have the academic knowledge of English as it is evaluated by TOEFL or IELTS or any other standardized test. And the last, which is the most important, is the successful personal interview. Okay, so because we want to get on our course people that are willing and have the will to enhance their career or enter into this area and be successful, the interview is important, because at that stage we will understand what the student wants. Okay, by saying now, because most of you are engineers and in the C, bachelor degree it's the academic one. If you have professional qualifications like as a engineer or captain, vessel captain, Captain Gaurav will help me on this, and will say that if your course comes under the umbrella of EQS 7, which is the equivalent of the bachelor degree, then you will be considered getting on the course. So we accept professional qualifications given that they come under, they are at the QS 7, which is the bachelor's degree level. Okay. Next slide. Our course, as I said, is affordable, and given given the quality, the quantity, and the content. It's at 8,000, okay? Because we have here Captain C and beyond, we are waiving the 50 euros application fee. If you will apply, you will not have to pay the business school application fee for processing your application. Okay. If you make your application and you succeed and you want to register, you have to pay 800 euros registration fee, which is included in the 8,000. So it's not if I may say, it's not extra. And the balance here, there is a mistake. It should have been 7,200 instead of 7,100. With before that, it is not refundable. If you take your seat, if you say I will enroll in the course, and then you decide, then those 800 are not refundable. Okay, and the balance of 7,200 are paid in 3 equivalent installments. Is 2,700, 2,600, I think. It comes to 2,600 around there at the beginning of each semester. Okay. Now, because we have C and beyond collaboration, I'm happy as a course director to give people that enroll via C and beyond pipeline a 10% discount, okay, on the 8,000 fees, okay, so it will come to 7,200 the cost instead of 8,000, okay. And also now we are running a scholarship, or if I may put it a different way, a fees reduction program, and people can apply, and based completely on their academic background and their professional background, we can consider them reducing their fees. Okay, so for people that want to enroll and believe that they have the academic background and the professional background, and they consider that they are ahead of the other co-students, meaning that they are leaders in what they are doing, we can consider them, giving them a fees reduction fee, okay, on top of the 10% discount, okay. Now, I've put forward to you what our course is and what we are trying to deliver. What is our delivery? But the most appropriate person to tell you if what we promise is what we deliver and what he gained from this 15th month traveling with us, being on board with us, it's Mr. Vinod Pillai, okay, who entered the course. Sorry, Vinod, I'm taking this opportunity to talk on your behalf. He entered our course as an employee in a world-leading company, and now he is building his own company. That, for me, that's a privilege, and that's an advantage that we've helped somebody open up his horizons and do something that will make him happy and enhance his professional career. Vinod, thank you for being with us for on this course, for taking the risk and getting on this course with us. Please tell us about your experience with us, and please don't be on the positive side. Put out also the negatives of being on the course, if there are any, not just the advantages. Give people the disadvantages if there are any disadvantages.
First of all, thank you, Captain Gaurav, for the earlier introduction. And I would also like to thank you, Dr. Antonis and CIM, for inviting me to this webinar to share my experience and viewpoints. Actually, it was a great pleasure to attend CIM classes for the academic year 2021-2022. It's actually a greatly structured, basically the modules are well structured, covering 360 degrees of shipping. It helped me to enhance my academic skills. These effective online classes from very highly qualified faculties guided and supported throughout the scholastic year. CIM's online platforms like Moodle and e-library, which are also very useful for the course material covering, the modules. So the modules are very structured. The faculties are highly qualified, and also they have the structured course material online through the platforms of Moodle and e-library. So which helps greatly to enhance the students' academic skills. So I gracefully culminate the time spent during the course. It feels humbling to be the part of this journey with CIM. So wishing all the best to CIM and the future batches. I should say thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Pillai, for this, for your, sharing your experience. And, it always helps when you hear from a fellow alum. So you're one of us, and your experience, how you felt, I'm sure people would, benefit from it, and I'm sure they would have many questions as well, and which is what a lot of persons have written in the chat window, and and I'm sure more questions will come through as well. So what I'll do is I'll request everyone to put in your questions as well, and I'll moderate the Q&A in this session now. Before that, Pratik, if you can share the slide, the final, the presentation, the final slide on how C and Beyond could possibly help them as well.
Sure, Captain. Just one.
All right. So how do C and Beyond help? I think a little bit Dr. Antonis did advise that there is scholarship awarded, which in some ways C and Beyond is part of that as well. We will this is a distance learning program, so visa staying abroad will probably not be part of our services for this program. But in case you need loans, financial assistance, we could help you over there. Forex remittance, and this is where a lot of persons, the banks charge a little bit higher if you go through banks. So on a 8 lakh or a $8,000, if you are able to save 1%, that's not a small amount. So we could help you in the Forex remittance as well. And we could help you in terms of how do you write your SOPs and all. So, so besides, helping you with your application form and other things, those are the ways in which we could help you. All right, Pratik, you can stop sharing the presentation and we'll now take the Q&A. So the first one is from Mr. Ravi Singh, and Ravi's question is, and maybe if I put it to you, Dr. Anton, is that how would you say is CIM different from similar institutes? I don't think there are any such institutes in India which are offering this level of course an MSc, MSc specifically, but other courses within the same domain. How would you say what's your uniqueness and specialization, please?
Yeah, thank you for the question. As I said at the beginning, we have designed the course specifically for the shipping industry, and that was confirmed by Vinod just a few minutes ago when he said that it has the full content 360 degrees coverage of the shipping industry. Now, other courses, there are other master's degree, postgraduate master's degree in other universities around the world, but most of them, they are a byproduct of a bigger thing, which means that I will explain what I mean. They say that we have MBA, for example, Master of Business Administration, with specialization in shipping. That automatically, what does that say? It says that you will do the MBA, the Business Administration courses, and we will put on top of it some flavor of shipping industry. There are other courses that say ship management and logistics. Okay, what they will do, most of it will be on logistics, will be on business administration, and again on top of it to put some sprinkle something to become a shipping course. What we are doing is we are taking the shipping industry and we are analyze the shipping industry itself. Okay, and if you see the courses that we are offering, they are 100% shipping related. They are not from another industry and adjusted to the shipping industry. They are courses that are in the industry and for the industry. I hope I gave you the flavor and understood what our difference is. Hello?
Yes.
So I think I've
Yeah, I think that's
question. If there is, if the person that asked the question needs more clarifications, I'll be happy to answer. But I think I covered the question.
I'm assuming Ravi, your next question has been answered on the scholarship and the total fee after scholarship. I think that's partially being.
Let me put some details on this for the gentleman that asked the question. When we are saying about scholarship or fees reduction scheme, and we refer to after you enroll, we have this, we give some fees reduction or scholarship for people that are have enrolled on our course based on their academic and professional background. We offer a 70% reduction for one person. Okay, we have 50% reduction for another two persons and for 40%. Okay, the reason we have this and we don't have a full reduction for somebody for one, and we've made that split down so we will accommodate more students. more helpful to more people rather than if we say that we give too fully 100% scholarship, then only 2 persons will be take advantage. But if we say 1 full and 250, it means that 3 persons are. So we've set up this model of 1, 2, 4. So we will help more people on our course.
Thanks, Dr. Antonis. Mangesh Dubey and Ajay Shah. I think both the questions are in the same lines about placement. What are the possible placement opportunities? And maybe, once we hear from you, Dr. Antonis, I'd like the views of Mr. Pillai as well.
Yeah, our course is because, as I said, our course is designed for people that are already in the industry or already working somewhere and they want to enhance their career, or they are in a different sector and they want to expand their business. Okay, placements are not as such available. Placements are available for undergraduate degrees, for people that are exploring what they will do, and they will be part of the course. Okay, for our course, since placements are not on the, how may I put it in the right way, on the official way, there are no placements officially offered, but between talking to other students on your course, they might, because they are already working or they are they are working in the area, they might tell you, look, we have this opening at our company. Please, you can make an application, so you will get an insight for a placement. If you get what I'm trying to say, we don't offer placement. We don't say all students that are on our course will be placed in different shipping companies. We are saying that through the contacts between students and the lecturers, an opportunity might arise for a placement.
Thanks, noted, Dr. Antonis. Your views, Mr. Pillai, please.
Okay, thank you. So I can see the similar question also asked by Mohammed Sabil, asking, apart from placement opportunities, what are the advantage of having M.Sc shipping operation online degree? See, about the placement, Dr. Antonis has already briefed. So what are the other advantages I would like to highlight is the courses have modules like marine insurance, shipping economics, and shipping financing. These are out of the 9 modules. These are some of the modules which you can further go in detail and take a PhD or something if you are interested in this subject. Okay, here you are studying 9 module covering the introduction or little depth part. But if you have interest in any of these modules to go in detail, you can further go for a detailed study or PhD or something on this. So this way it will be helpful also.
Right. And while you're on it, and before we move to the next question, I have another question for you, sir. I mean, how much time do you see working professionals would need to spend maybe in a week so that they're up to speed with the course?
See, basically, if you are already in the profession, you know the subject, but it is just refreshing and enhancing your skill. So you already know the subject. So basically, don't consume too much of time. It is just the commitment, you want to take it you want to move ahead in life, okay, you are growing in the professional level, but on the academic side, if you want to develop your skills, definitely you should commit, and then you should move ahead in life.
May I also add to what Vinod just said? You will have to to commit maximum 5 hours for the following up the sessions per week, plus say another, since you are in the industry, another hour or two per week to catch up at your own time. So you do your homework and catch up, do your follow up the course and things like that. So maximum 8 hours a week will be what is required.
Okay, which is not too much. 1 hour a day almost.
Yeah.
Next question from Ravi saying, is it possible to have a demo class for the students?
What do we mean by demo class? I mean, what does the gentleman mean by demo class? If he wants to follow a class, for example, he can share a recorded class, so you will see how the module has gone. I mean, a single delivery.
Okay.
I can.
Ravi, do you want to speak up, Ravi?
Hi everybody. I hope you can
Hi.
hear me.
Yes, we can. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the excellent session that you have given. I just wanted to grab a feel of how the classes are going online and whether you are able to ask questions and is it interactive, just to have a feel of that before I get into the course. So that is what I was expecting. So let's say if the class is going on, you could share a link for like 10-15 minutes just to experience how the class is. And yes, that should be good to decide.
The classes are highly interactive.
Okay.
That's the fact, because that's the purpose of
Okay.
giving the theory and the lecturer explain and the students to understand. And Vinod can also pop in and step in this and give you some more details. What do we mean by if they are interactive and at what level, and what is his own experience from this. But in the meantime, I will arrange for a demo class. I will pick up a session and I will share it with Captain Gaurav so he can share it with you and watch the actual session. But Vinod will be more
Yes, it is.
appropriate.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a highly interactive class. In fact, I have seen students contacting the lecturers out of the class hours also to clear the doubts. So it is highly interactive. It's a very good environment, what I have experienced. And as Dr. Anthony said, maybe he can share a video of a class which Mr. Ravi can have a look at it and decide.
Sure, Dr. Antonis and Vinod sir, that should be good.
Right. Don't see any more questions. I have a few questions though. Now, maybe to you, Mr. Pillai, what's your, to a sailing person, right? Who's currently on board or maybe who will be on leave. How do you feel, and I'm sure they would be in your batch as well. Were they able to cope up with the course? A, and do you think having this degree or a similar degree on their CV, it helps them in the transitioning ashore? Your views on it, please.
Yes, definitely. You see, in my class, there was a captain, passenger ship captain. He was doing the courses. Nowadays, shipping industry has moved on, well advanced. Most of the ships, they have the internet and everything. So he used to get in the classes from the ship. So, I have seen him attending all the classes and successfully attending all the classes. And the next question, yes, if you have some academic qualification in your CV, it definitely gives you a better chance to have a sure job. If you are a selling staff and you have certain degrees which puts your CV ahead of others to get a sure job.
All right, sir. Thanks. Noted. Another question, if I may have, while I saw the curriculum, and then this to you, Dr. Antonis, or maybe to both of you, which is there a particular area or a function where the course more focuses on? So, maybe the commercial part of the shipping, maybe it's towards the insurance part, maybe, or towards the operations. Is there a, so why I'm saying this is because a few universities or a few schools or courses are famous for one particular thing that most of the students from this course generally get placed in this domain, or it's famous for this particular thing. So anything as such for this particular course you would like to highlight?
Yeah, our course, as I said at the beginning, Captain, it's a balanced course. What I mean by balanced course, it means that we've tried to design a course that covers all the areas of the industry, all the areas of a shipping company, that being a shipping owning or ship management company. So we have 9 courses. Each course is on a different area of the industry, and thus for the company. So, and we try to cover everything apart from engineering for in the industry. So, and that's what takes us back to the first question, what makes us different from other courses and unique is this one, that we cover everything for a specific area or a specific industry, and that is the shipping industry.
Sure, noted. All right. I don't see any more questions coming in. Let me take a couple of polls then, and see your response, please. Okay. 2 questions. Would you be interested to attend this course? And if so, when do you plan to enroll? September batch, January batch, you're not sure, or it probably be next year? Okay. I request more persons to answer this, please. And it's absolutely, okay to say to put on a no as well. So that's fine. What about 55% of you who have answered? A few more. Okay. Let me end the poll. And let me share the results as well. About 60% of you, 65% of you would like to attend, and 1% from the January batch, and others maybe they would like to think a little bit more. Let me have the final question, which is on the feedback. So, were your expectations met when you had registered for the webinar? You probably had certain expectations. Were they met? Was the session useful for you? And how would you rate the session, please? At the same time, if you would have any suggestions to us, any things that we could improve upon, more than happy, more than welcome to please write it in the chat window, or you could send in the email as well. All right, a few more answers on this, please. All right, we've got about 65% of you who have answered this, and let me end the poll and share the results. At about 77%, about 85% of you, the expectations were met or exceeded, and a few of you, the expectations were unmet. And yep. So I think we will connect with you, or maybe for those persons whose expectations were unmet, you may want to speak up, or maybe you would want to write down. We'll be more than happy to take your suggestions and going forward as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it from our end. Right,
just Captain, if anybody wants to discuss in detail, or he has any questions, any clarification, I will be popping in my email for direct contact with me if they want. Okay, or they can send you a text message or an email yourself, and you can forward it to me. So we'll be more than happy to understand what their expectations are, what they want from the course, and to help them on their course search, meaning that we might not be the best fit for them, to guide them on another course that will meet their requirements and their expectations. Okay?
Absolutely. And I see you have already put your ID in the chat. What we'll also do is we'll wait for the link for the session as well, which we'll share with the persons who are interested. And I've also shared the link to our LinkedIn page, and you may want to follow us over there as well. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Otherwise, I'd like to thank all the participants for taking out time and attending this course. A very, very special thanks to you, Dr. Antonis, and of course, Mr. Pillai. Thank you so much for taking out time and coming in for this session. Really appreciate all of you taking out time for this. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
It was our pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye for now. Bye. Bye.